Fabio Foreign is is the king of New York. Why I say
I
that?
guess we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
figured out. It's because this kid's generation. Like I can't say he's not the king of New York. Like
Would you
niggas,
consider him the top of the drill music,
nah,
drill rap?
he's just the king. Like it's always a king of New York title. Big
What
had
makes
it
him
at
the king?
Big had it at
He
one
said it.
point. Jay, he said it. You say you are the king
That's
of New
it.
York.
He said it. Six
Yeah.
Nine said the same thing.
Nah, 6ix9ine is a rat.
Why didn't he? Why didn't it matter when he said it
Because I don't think nobody acknowledged.
before he
Like
before he read it?
a lot of niggas is acknowledging Fabio Foreign as the king of New York. A lot of rappers,
With
even though
so it takes other rappers.
it takes other rappers in your city to acknowledge you. Like when Big said he was the king of New York, it was other rappers in New York at the time that could have challenged him. Nas was there at the time, wasn't as big. Jay was there. Who else was out there around that time? You had Wu out there. Wu could have challenged for
You
the
got
king.
throwback kings.
Yeah, he could have. So Fabio saying I'm the king of New York, and other dudes is acknowledging that's what he is. These dudes' time. So I gotta let these young boys have their time and they shine. I
Do
can't.
you think it matters to anybody if anybody's the king of New York for real? For real, right
It
now. Back
it
in the day,
had
it did, but right now,
it. I I think it does, man. These young kids pay attention. That these niggas in New York is paying. These kids in New York is paying attention to who's the king of New York right now. They paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're not like saying fuck the king of that whole king of New York talk shit. That's old school nigga shit thinking. I really think they pay attention to it. It's cool. It's cool. I'm not mad at it.
I don't think they care.
You don't.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they care like they did when we was because the King of New York, rap wise, was always more about lyrics, and right now you don't have to say no fly shit. So I think the people who said it back in the day, like the Jay-Z might have said it here and there, Big definitely said it. What I mean, that was the whole Frank White shit. The thing is, I don't think anybody, all of those people, they don't care anymore. So it's like, yeah, young boy will say whatever. It doesn't matter.
You think the guys from the Furious Five? They was in New York. They was like big dudes back. You think they had lyrics?
For their time, yeah. For their time.
Okay.
Because that's what the art was.
Okay. You Big had they looked at Big in them like they was crazy, but they had lyrics. These is these kids' time. No,
It's
this
not the same because
Yeah, I'm
why
about to
not,
say.
bro?
the Biggie rapping with those and those guys listening to Biggie wasn't like, oh, he talking dumb shit. Dumb niggas is like the wordplay, the double triple entendres. People talk shit about Drake, but that fucking double entendre he did about Meg got mad people saying, nah, that's about Meg. That's about Meg. But really, he just saying that, you know what I'm saying? Shorty be lying about her ass shots. Like it was dope. It's wordplay in that. So that never is looked down upon.
So these kids can't claim something, even though the generation.
Never said that.
I'm just saying, bro. This is their era. This is their time. We don't listen to this music. I don't listen. I barely listen to the music. If I listen to the music, I'm listening to it for the beats. I'm not checking for the newest rapper. I hear a rapper come out. I don't even know his name, and my kids be like, "Dad, that's such and such you're listening to." I'm like, "Who's that?" They'll play me some of his other stuff. I'm like, "Oh shit, that's horrible. I only like this one song." And I'll say
Yeah.
that I only like this one song. This is it. I ain't listening to the rest of that shit. Like,
Yep.
so what I mean, when Pop came out, and I heard Pop Smoke, I like, damn. I started hearing him, and then he died. Like he got murdered a couple weeks later. But I'm like, damn, I wish I'd have known about you earlier. I liked your shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm really fucking with your music. It's
I
only
heard
a
Welcome to the
hand.
Party and I didn't like it. It took other songs when Pop Smoke was out to make me say, "Oh, I fuck with him." But Welcome to the Party was not my thing. I didn't get it at first.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Pop Smoke fan either. I mean, I can't say that all his music was high. He had a couple bangers, in my opinion, but like for people to give him a legendary status with him just jumping in the game was a little off for me.
I just
You know what
think
I mean? And I don't think he was like a king of New York either. I mean, I still consider some of the throwbacks to some of the greats but I guess like I mean, in a way, it is like era. It is within an era. You know what I mean? But I think he could be like maybe king of New York when it comes to drill rap. But you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like I wouldn't give him that title personally.
Listen, y'all gotta give these kids they shot, man.
Never.
I
Giving them
think,
they shine ain't the same as
I
giving
think,
them the title
I,
of being the king of
I
somewhere.
think, because I'm thinking y'all not noticing. We're becoming old dudes. I think our time is up. We still live in the past. We always get on here talking about nostalgia. Do you real? Are y'all starting to
Oh,
realize,
I
or
like that.
are y'all starting to realize and come to grips that you are getting old, or you
Yeah, but I
are
listen
considering
to a
people
lot of
old?
young music. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to
Yes.
all our old shit. I'm up. I'm up when it comes to the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm downloading shit every day, listening to different people. You know what I mean? From here all the way to fucking Europe. And I'll be listening to all types of shit, you know what I mean, in different countries. So it's not like I'm just sticking to Jadakiss and Styles and
I
Snoop and
noticed.
shit like that. I listen to a shit ton of different music, period. So when I'm listening to that shit, I'm like, nah, I don't put, so I won't put certain people in the same caliber, even if they in the same, you know what I mean, in the same, especially if they in the same uh what is it, niche or same category type of music. You know what I'm saying? That it's still calibers and levels to where I put people at when it comes to music. Everything when you're doing an art, you know what I mean? So to say that he is, like I said, when it comes to drill, maybe that in New York, but just him being king of New York with all the music that's still coming out, I can't fucking say that.
So I noticed. Yes, we are getting old. Yes, that's it's in layman's terms. Absolutely, we are getting old. We are a part of that older crowd that says, "Oh, I don't know what it." But me, I told you, I said this a bunch of times. It doesn't come from me just not fucking with the music just because these guys ain't spitting lyrics like we used to hearing. I like Dirk. Dirk, one of my favorite new rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I feel like he's good in his own right. Is he the biggest lyricist? No. But yo, probably one of my favorite rappers is Meek. You might say, well, Meek ain't lyrical, like super duper lyrical either. It's like I think he's still part of that lyrical, like where lyrics were important era, but I don't listen to him for his lyrics. I listen to him for energy. I listen to him
Yeah.
for the vibe. I can throw on dreams and nightmares at any point in time, at anywhere, and that shit gets my spirits high. It makes my
So,
vibration go up.
so because like I listen to some of the new cats. I do. I could turn on the playlist for the new cats and then I could get into it, but then I go back. Then I always revert back to listening to cats of my time with.
Oh, nigga,
But they got new music out. I'm about
it's stubborn.
39. I'm
Even the
going on.
new music from the old school cats still sound like old music.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean it
Go ahead
do.
and say Jim
The
Jones. Go ahead.
nostalgia, the
No,
nostalgia. Yeah, I mean
Jim Jones. Jim Jones sounds good.
Jim Jones makes fire music, but it's not to say oh it's the
Banks.
exact same, but it gives you that same feeling. Like you looking for the lyrics that he's talking about, and you looking for him to do it on a dope beat, compared to you looking for something to just make you be like, yo, this sounds good to me. It just
I
sounds
don't.
good.
I hate when newer dudes go on older cats from my era go on drill beats. Like Banks recently dropped a mixtape. Banks pulled music that sounded the same when he was dropping back then when he was hot, but with newer. You can tell it was newer, newer beats, newer music, whatever. You can tell it had a new feel to it. It wasn't like a nigga pick, like an old dude. You get them dudes that just stuck making beats their same way and they old style want to just keep making it that way and don't change up. Like you can tell this changed up a little bit, but it still kept the elements of an old style. I don't know
Okay.
if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it was dope because it was like, you know what? I can deal with this because these are not these horrible beats made in somebody's basement for some old miserable producer who doesn't want to change his ways and hasn't been able to update his equipment, and so the shit sounds terrible. Like Dragon. Dragon had a mixtape, and I'm like, yo, you got SoundCloud beats from niggas who can't go no further than SoundCloud that still make their old trashy beats. It just sounds bad. It
I
doesn't
mean,
sound good quality.
I think we should throw away the whole trope of back in my day,
Yeah, throw it
today.
away.
Let's throw it all away. I don't.
So
When it comes to this stuff, I don't care.
yeah, so what I was trying to get at, man, what I was trying to get at, because we were talking about music and back in our day and all that. Are you guys starting to come to grips with being considered middle aged? Because technically you are middle aged right now. If you live, yeah, you get what I'm saying. I get it. That's what I'm trying to get. Are you coming to grips with being middle aged? Because I am technically middle aged. I'm about to be 40. I don't, you know what I mean? They say
You
the
old as
average,
shit.
yeah, because average life expectancy is probably for a man is what, 70 something years old, 75.
Nowadays, yeah, something like
So,
that.
so I'm in the middle of the road. That's middle ages mean you're in the middle. I'm middle age. Consider exiting my prime. Are you guys coming to grip with exiting your prime as a male? Because it's a hard thing to do being a man.
First, let me ask you a question.
What's
Is
up?
40 the age where we start showing our legs?
I can take that out. I'll take it out the shot. I got shorts on.
No,
I'm
no,
home.
no, 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 no,
I'm
no, please,
home, man.
no,
No,
leave them
I'm
in.
done.
Because
No,
them
I'm
Jones
done.
is shiny. You put lotion on.
Nah,
Yo, you looking healthy, my man. That's all I'm trying to
You
say.
looking right, Cam. Look at you.
it's straight
You
out the
shining for
shower.
real
You
from the
looking
knees to the
healthy.
head. They the same
There you
shine.
go. Now I'm gonna tighten up my fucking view. Cause you niggas talking shit, tighten it up a little bit. But no, I'm
Yes,
dead ass.
yes, bro.
Are you
Absolutely.
guys are you guys coming to grip with with being middle age? Like, what do you think? Are you comfortable with being middle age?
No,
Let me ask you that. Let me start there. Are you comfortable being a middle aged man?
no.
I don't
Why
even think
not?
I came to terms with even being middle aged just yet
You the
because
middleist.
I don't find myself do I don't know what a middle aged person does. I mean, I do what I've always done since I was younger for the most part. I still go out with my wife. We went to the bar last night. We was there till fucking 2 in the morning or some shit. When I still go out to hang out with my friends. I try to do things. I travel as much as possible when I can afford to travel and I have the time.
Well,
You know what I mean? The only thing that I see coming with my age is pain. Pain comes. That's what I see. I see it's harder for me to as much as I want to get in shape, it's harder for me to get A, the motivation, and B, for me to actually not be in pain and be able to complete these things because I mean, y'all know I just went through some back pains, back shit going on, and I had to get shots in my lower back, and it's like, damn, man, I'm at that point now where my back is already deciding this is it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? That you ain't got much left in me, so please be advised to use. It's fragile right here. You know what I mean? So, I feel that part of it, but mentally I'm still doing what I would normally do. Still getting up. I'm going to work. I'm only getting
oh shit.
4 to 5 hours of sleep.
Oh
You know what I
shit.
mean? So I'm just going through the motions of the day. I used to enjoy naps, but I don't really get naps no more. So I can't really say that I'm falling into the of what people would call middle age or what you would do in middle age. I don't know what the requirements of being a middle aged man.
You just named them all.
You
What
did.
being
The
in pain?
pain. The pain.
That's it.
Named them all.
The
Yeah,
pain.
everything.
You thought the
Going to,
bar saved you?
you going to
I'm just
work.
no. I mean, we do.
Pain.
You thought the bar
Well, I
saved
wasn't middle aged when I was going to work. I wasn't middle aged when I was doing the stuff that I was doing before. So was I a middle aged man when I was younger?
you? Yep.
No, you were. You
That
were
was
a man.
training.
You were a
All
man
So I
training.
could
enjoying.
feel the pain.
You
All
was a man.
training.
You was a man enjoying life when you were young. You wasn't. You
I'm
wasn't worried
telling
about.
man, trying to enjoy life. That
You
don't
you
my
are
enjoyment
worried.
right now isn't changing.
I can
You're
tell.
worried about bills.
I was
Are
going to
you
say,
not?
I was worried about bills back
No, you
then.
wasn't.
nah,
Why wasn't I?
when you were younger, I'm talking about all of us, not just you had yourself to worry about. That's the biggest requirement for what drives a person when they get middle age. Now you worry about kids, you got your two kids, you got your girl, you got your wife. All of y'all worry about the same shit. You worry about what to do around your crib.
Mhm.
All that came in to make you middle aged, other than pain, because pain is a big part of it, is those major responsibilities. You
Well,
are now in charge of
let
everything.
me take all right. I'm gonna take what you just said and I'm gonna use Kev as an example. Kev's been doing
Terrible
that
example.
since he was 19, 20 years old. So he's
Nah,
been middle aged since then. Kev has had
What's
bills,
your nickname
taken
for
care of
him?
his own place,
What's your
has
nickname
had
for him?
children. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing all the things that you've named.
What's his
bro. This,
nickname though? What's his
I,
nickname
What?
for? What's your
Paul?
nickname for him? Yep.
Paul.
and let
There
me
you go.
tell you, let me tell you the
There you
difference
go.
between. Let me tell you the difference between that Kev and this Kev. That Kev
Okay.
back
And
then,
hair.
that too, that too, that too, that too. I wasn't. I didn't have a plan for the future. I didn't have plans for the weekend. Everything was at the fly. It was hear the music when I was younger. Hear the music coming home from work. Get the bottle. Find where the party is at. Go to that party. Party Friday hard. Wake up for sleep for a few hours. Party again hard on Saturday. On Sunday, watch the fucking football game. Still be in the mix doing something, probably looking for some pussy by then. If I wasn't getting it by then, but still looking for some pussy, not the pussy that you get and kick out that night, just some pussy to lay up with. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, just some pussy
Thanks,
to
thanks
lay
for
up with
clearing
on
that up.
Sunday. Yeah. Just she's spending the night tonight. I'm get the cuddle and all the good shit, and then go to work. Now it's like get off Friday, come home, relax, take it easy, look outside. All right, some yard work got to be done around the house, clean up the house, straighten up around the house. Maybe after I do that, maybe catch a movie, chill, relax. He was on TV tonight, stay up until I fall asleep. Last night I tried to watch the UFC fight. UFC fight literally went off around like 12:40.
Yeah.
I was watching the rounds of the fight, falling asleep, in and out of sleep, missing finishes, missed the end of the Iggy fight. Like I missed the ending of it. I just woke up like, what the fuck happened? Like this nigga got knocked out. What?
You're leaving out one major part of that, bro. Your
What's
life,
up?
your life is special. You wake up for work You wake up for work yesterday.
Yeah, I wake up for work 1 o'clock in the morning. But I'm
Like
saying,
that's a major part of that, bro.
but you understand what I'm saying? Before it was party, 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 go, 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 go. Whereas now, as a middle-aged man, I don't have the energy for that. Like I got things I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about getting my kids' future ready,
Mm-hmm.
the stuff they're doing, seeing what they're into, looking at their stuff. That's why I was talking about the music earlier. I was like, you know what? Why am I still chasing and worrying about music? Like I got other stuff to worry about. That shit's not a major part of my life. Music, I love music. I listen to it everywhere I go. I always got music in my car. I'm always up on stuff, but it's like, it doesn't play a pivotal role in my life as it did when I was younger. So me being a middle-aged man now is like my priorities shifted. How about you, Dre?
I'm about to say, would you consider that middle aged men shit, or you showing more maturity in your life and in those that you have to deal with
I
in
think they're
your
one and the
everyday?
same.
Now I'm looking at myself like I'm 30 fucking 9 years old. Why am I
Dang.
see niggas who's 39 still try to. No, I'm dead ass. I'm
Dre,
I'm
39.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
It's
30
with
fucking
Kevin
nine.
Hart.
Why would I be chilling with a couple of 20-year-olds trying to do what the fuck they're doing? They don't have any they don't see any goals or anything they have in their life right now. Everything right now to them is a party. Dog, is a true statement I say. I have no clue of what the fuck I did between 19 and 27. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's
Go to
points where my
coastline
kid.
every weekend.
It's no, I wasn't going to the cross line.
The
I
crack? Is
wasn't.
that what you was saying?
Yeah. I wasn't going to the
And
coastline.
you was
Going
definitely
to the
saying, yo, y'all
was going
niggas
to
better
the
come
crack
out there
line.
this weekend.
Yeah, I
Nah, I
remember those
wasn't. My
days.
uncle was going to the coastline.
That's why you
Did
went
you
with
I
your
pick a
boy.
went.
big girl
I
up in
went that.
there?
Nah, I went that bitch. Looked around. It was a bunch of Russian dudes, all
What?
horny, all horny. It was. It was like a lot of Russians in there, a lot of Russian men in there with these
Oh, yo,
old.
you Russian shaming?
I don't give a fuck. You can call it whatever you want. Bunch of Russian dudes in
That was a
there.
joke,
Some
by the way, any
bunch
listeners.
of broke down ass white people, ladies and shit like that. And I was like, old middle-aged white ladies at the time, and I'm 20 years old. I'm like, what am I gonna do with these old hoes?
Take them
I
down.
wasn't nope. I wasn't taking them old fucking dusty mountain lions. They ain't even cougars. They was
Dusty mountain lions.
That is hilarious. I don't know. You stumbled on something on that
Hey
one.
yo,
dog.
that is fucking crazy, yo.
Dusty mountain lion?
I ain't dealing with
Whoa.
these DMLs out here.
Yep,
These
I found my new
streets,
screen
boy.
name.
old dusty ass mountain
Dusty
lion.
mountain lion.
It's like,
Dusty ass mountain
Tamer.
lion. Dusty ass mountain lion tamer.
yeah, ain't even they wasn't even
and he hit it,
cougars.
and he hit these bitches with the walls of Jericho.
Yeah, it wasn't even cougars. Old dusty mountain lions. I'm like, I'm 20 years old. I don't belong. I don't. I
It's really
don't-
funny.
Hey yo, that is it. You know what?
Dusty mountain lion.
That right there is a fucking $1 million slogan. These dusty mountain lions, these dusty
So,
ass
that's
mountain lions.
that's by Kevin Durant. They'll steal my shit. But I wasn't taking them down. I'm like, yo, I need something younger, like 25 years old. Like I'm looking for something 20 to 25. Maybe at that time I'm looking 30 years old to me was an old head, or 34 was an old head at the time.
Yeah, we're not discussing that because that shit is crazy how you look at it now. 30 was old, bro. Just a little while ago. 30 was old.
When we were
But that's what
young,
I'm
yeah,
saying.
that's how we looked at it. Yeah.
Dre, have you come to grips with that? You think about that. How many dudes you called your? I'm pretty sure you called your pops old when he was the age you are right now.
Yeah. Because at that point, at 38, let's see, I think what was I, 18?
Yeah.
Like I probably was about maybe 18, maybe 17 when my pops was like 38, bro. That shit is for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you think about how your life mirrors that of your parents. That's what really kicks you in the nuts. Cause it's like, oh shit. Not to say it's a bad thing, but like you like, oh my
All
god.
the shit that you said that you weren't gonna do or weren't gonna be, like you blossomed into naturally.
And some are good. Like a lot of my mom's qualities, you know, I have, and a lot of my dad's qualities I have too. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Like I kind of developed that on my own. I think that's pretty cool. But you start to get the shit that they were saying.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a couple quotes.
Go
Yo,
ahead, bro.
close that door. Close that door.
Yep.
We ain't paying the air conditioner the whole block.
Yep.
I say that all the time.
Turn the lights off.
Turn the damn
TV
light off. Fuck wrong with you? Yo, get back upstairs. Wherever you going, come back from there and turn the light off while I'm right next to it. Yo, come do that right now. That's all. What you think I'm giving you? The bus is right over there. You think I'm giving you a ride? Where? Who comes the bus? It's crazy the stuff that you you start to understand. You start to empathize with, you know, your parents at this age, and that's really a major thing that I see now. Yeah.
I mean, it's just
And my bladder's weak.
Yeah, that's facts. Though.
What the hell's
have
up
to
with
pee right
that,
now.
yo?
I have
Instead of have to be right now. When you wake up out your sleep, like, oh shit.
Yes, that's
Have to
how I
run
that's
to
how
the
I don't pee
bathroom.
myself. That's how I don't pee myself. It's a built-in alarm.
Here's another thing.
Built-in alarm.
This ain't to knock anybody's sexual life or what they got, but like
Freak.
all of us is in relationships now. Like, yeah, sex is still a major thing in your life, but it's like you're more comfortable. Like, man, you know what? I can go to sleep tonight, even though I got this pussy laying right next to me.
Yeah. It's not that it's not a necessity in your life, but it doesn't hold such a priority in your life. You know what I mean? Like when you get home from work after a long day of work and you just want to go to sleep, you really, really feel like that. Like, yo, I just want to go to sleep. Nah, I'm not gonna get no pussy tonight. I'm gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll work this out tomorrow. You know what I mean? It'll be here tomorrow for me. I think that when we were younger, it was like you had to get it because it wasn't available as it is at the moment. Now it's just like, oh, it's just pussy over there. It's just pussy over there. I'll get to that later.
She has a name.
But bro, listen, at that time,
pussy with a name attached.
At that young age, I had a living girlfriend at the time. Nigga, I was fucking every night. anytime if I seen a slither of your vagina hair, or you naked, or you out the shower, it is going down. It's going every single, no matter what. It went down every night before I went to sleep. Yeah, we had to have sex. That was a requirement
What
before we went
changed?
to sleep. I think right now
If you
is
can
like
pinpoint it.
I think right now is like is that's why who I'm with is like you realize I'm able to live with this person. I'm able to tolerate this person. There's a little bit more, and not so much. We don't really conversate that much. We talk, but it's like, you know what? We understand each other. We know each other's boundaries. We do get together. We have a great time. You watch your show. I watch my show. I may be in my room playing my game. You might be in your room watching your shows. It's just an understanding between the two. So it's like it don't have to be sex every night. Back then, it was
We
sex
enjoy
every
each
night.
other's company
Yeah,
in an organic sense, no matter what we're doing. If you're home and you're doing your thing, and I'm home and I'm doing my thing, I'm comfortable with you being here and knowing that you're still close to me. And if we want to decide to do something together, the opportunity is always there, and we'll enjoy each moment, whether it's together, right, directly doing something or not. You know what I mean? Just enjoying life together is different than you just
yes.
wanting somebody
Because I think back then,
because you want them.
I think back then, if I didn't have sex and it's been like 2 or 3 days, it's like I'm starting to look at something else different. I'm starting to look at some other pussies. Like, yo, this relationship is fucked up. Like, I ain't getting no ass. I ain't getting no ass in like 3 days. Now I could go a week, 2 weeks, and be like, that's just normal.
Isn't
Nah,
that
it's-
Oh, now we chilled them 7 days. We'd be like, whatever. All right, you got your 7 day break. I'll catch you in the next weekend.
yes?
You know what I'm saying? Like, and
It's
go on about your week.
Hey, yo, my nigga, shut your dog up.
This nigga been barking all day.
Nah,
You're out
so
talking to you.
so you've been married you've been married for a long fucking time, Dre. But
You
you
have,
also
yo.
so how has you was with your girl when you was in the height of your prime years, and now in your middle ages, like how has it changed? How has the life changed from then till now?
um we used to listen. That one thing is probably the most true thing that y'all just talked about ever. We used to have sex a lot, like a lot,
Okay.
every day, just multiple times a day. Hey, check me out, right? Multiple times a day, just going crazy. Now it's a lot less frequent, but other things like so. I feel like when you're younger, sex is more at the front of your mind. Like it's more on your mind because when we were selling the house and she was down here, when she came back up, it got pushed to both of the front of our minds again. You know what I'm saying? And we started doing it more on a frequent basis. But a normal relationship, especially going for 11 years married and years before that, just being together, it's just that different things stimulate us now. I am middle aged, but a good show, spending some time together, a good meal, going the whole day without nobody catching an attitude with each other. It's shit like that.
It's the
Like,
little things.
it's stuff like that now. It's just in my late 30s, I am more worried about if we just have a good day together, not necessarily if the day is ending in sex. I've had sex for what, how long now? We've been having sex for 20, not me and her, but I mean, me and her separately and together have been having sex for a total of 20 some years of our lives. It's not going anywhere.
Mm-mm.
You get what I'm saying? I think that's
Mhm.
what happens. It's not going anywhere. We enjoy other things. Now, if you get with a new person at this point, certain things kind of,
Yeah,
turn up a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit.
I would expect if you're middle aged with a new person, the sex to turn up because it's different. You're new, but you will start to. But I think you'll prioritize like, what can I look forward into being with this person? Because you won't just make. I think right now, if I was to split up, I probably wouldn't make a girl my girl right now because it'd be like, what
I
do you
doubt
got to
that.
offer?
I
Nah, I
doubt
would.
that severely.
Nah, because I
You say
just
what you
see.
want to say, but you're a girlfriend guy.
I am, but at this age and this stage of life I'm in right now is like, yo, if I leave, there's so much shit to do as me being a middle-aged man that I can enjoy. Most of the women don't want kids. Most of these women don't want a relationship at this age now. They just want somebody to enjoy their time with and have a good time with. I can do everything. If I was single right now, I was
What would
like,
you
all
do?
right, I'll go on cruises. I'll go on vacations. The wine festivals I go on, I'll be having a good time. I'll go to different, not necessarily clubs or bars. It's little spots where it's just chilled out, where everybody's having a good time and
Mhm.
enjoy another person of the opposite sex company because that's what I'm into. Just enjoy their company. You know what I'm saying? A good conversation. Like it's sometimes it's cool when you're single, which I didn't realize. You know what I mean? To now I'm older, it's like it's good just to have the opposite sex just to be there to talk to, just to have somebody to bounce a different view of life off of.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? You're just having a I don't got it. I don't cheat. So I may see a female I talk to. I can have a banging ass conversation with them motherfuckers and get up and bounce. Like I don't want nothing from you. They asked me, "You got a girl?" Yep, I got a girl. I got a family at home. The whole nine. It was cool chilling with you, talking to you. It's cool to talk to niggas. It's cool to talk to dudes, but it's like,
I don't want to talk to men.
yeah, I don't want to talk to a
I
dude. You know
hate
what I'm
them.
saying? Exactly. Like
Stink.
if I want to talk to a dude, I talk to my brothers and my homies. You get what I'm saying? And my cousins.
Yeah.
But to sit there and have a conversation, it's cool to have a conversation with a person with the opposite sex. Is like you can have conversations just about life, relationships in general, and y'all both can give each other information that you never, you never knew or didn't look at it that way. And it's like, all right, cool. I can leave off of that. That's what I would do different. I would just go enjoy life.
Women are more interesting.
Yeah, they are.
Men aren't interesting. I don't care what you do.
Well, we might be interested in the women.
What do you mean?
It's the opposite sex thing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
two different points of views
Yeah.
with having to live in two different aspects of a life. You know what I mean? Like when you talk, you'll find yourself having more in common with dudes because duh, you a fucking dude. So you gonna walk the same patterns of life for the most part, you know, whether especially if your environment is the same. But talking to a woman and actually having an intellectual conversation. I mean, imagine you talk to a woman, you find out that she likes sports as much as you do, and she knows as much as you do. It's different talking to a woman about sports than it is talking to a man. There's a different appeal. At least in my aspect, I mean, me and my wife, we talk about the Sixers, we talk about baseball and football all the time. You know what I mean? I mean, she will definitely tell me, all right, do what you got to do because I'm going to go watch the game and go watch the game without me. I'll be here doing the podcast and she'll be texting me, you know what I mean, the updates to the games. So I mean that and that was another appeal that made me be able to enjoy life with her even more. You know what I mean? Just having another thing to talk about between
I don't want to talk
us
to women
two.
about sports.
I'm just saying using that as an example, but I
Oh,
mean,
So
you don't
so
really talk to women, period. So
I
so
don't.
say
That's the
say
best.
so you brought up a good point. Like what do y'all consider fun now as being middle aged? Because fun back to me was going to the club and partying all weekend.
Always
What is
hated
fun
that.
now? What I know, but what
for us, we do all types of shit. I mean, we got tickets to the Seaquarium. We gonna do shit like that. We go to man, I'm grown
is that different
and
from
we
the
go to
aquarium?
pumpkin patches. Yeah, it is. It is. It actually is. It's
The
like
Seaquarium.
it's supposed to be like an interactive place. It's definitely not the aquarium because at first I thought it was the aquarium until we looked at the tickets and it was like an hour and some change away and somewhere in central Jersey or some shit like that. But and doing more family events is fun. Just hanging out, doing regular stuff, going and watching movies. You know what I mean? What
Yeah,
do we
man.
do for we like? We go to breweries,
Y'all go to the
and
bar.
yeah, I mean that's just a normal thing for. I don't go as much as she does, but we go there because we're like the norms there. They know what we like. You know what I mean? So
Let me ask you a question with that too. Are there other people your age or mostly younger people where you go?
where we go is a definitely mixed crowd. It's mixed all the way around. And I mean, you gotta understand that my wife is 9 years younger than me. So it's we're around all age groups from anywhere from 50 to 25. To be honest with you, that's the type of rooms that I find myself in, like when I'm at the bar or at a brewery or stuff like that, because she knows different people, I know different people. She knows older and younger, and I know older and younger. But I don't hang with as many younger people because unless they're family, you know what I mean. But other than that, I'm not in the same space as somebody who's 20 something years old and do what they
Correct.
do. You know what I mean? So it's not an interest to me. But me and her have the same interests, and I mean, just us knowing different people, we can come into a room and everybody be on the same type of vibe. We don't necessarily have to talk to them, but they're around. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I mean, just like last night, for instance, us going to the bar, it's funny because the music that's at the bar that's played and the vibe, it's like when you go in there, it's like, yo, this is all right. And but when you're looking around, it's literally a melting pot of all different type of people, different type of vibes. There's white people, there's black people, there's Spanish people, there's you see Asians in there, you know what I mean? And they all it's a bunch of different people who believe in all different things, but they're just there to have a good time, vibing, chilling, drinking, listening to the same type music. You hear people singing the same songs. They're all different type of categories. Shit, I'm in there. I know a lot of different type of songs. I'll be like, oh, yo, that's my shit. And it's not rap. It's not hip hop. It's not R&B. You know what I mean? Shit, I knew some country music dealing with my wife. I'd be like, yo, that joint's all right, though. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Different vibes, different likes
That's not country at all. That's
at
fucking
all.
that's that's what you hear when you're driving in the fucking Kansas. They play that shit over the loudspeaker.
That sounded like an alert on his phone.
So I'm just gonna weigh in here. I hate bars, I hate clubs, I hate people, I hate all that shit. So fun to me is getting out of my comfort zone and doing some fly shit that's in my brain. Fly shit is, to me, honestly, could just be going to another state and seeing what the fuck seeing, you know, what they have to offer. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. Like, it doesn't take much to entertain me at my age now, which is 38. Doesn't take much, man. Me and Kev, when he was down here, we went to the little gator farm,
Yeah, that was
and
cool.
honestly, that was cool.
Yeah.
I
We
took my
rode
dad
around
when
to
he
see
came there.
live gators.
Yeah, that shit was all right. Like, I
I
took my
mean, we
dad.
went to the mall and walked around and window shopped. I mean, we bought a couple things that day, nothing crazy, and
Yeah,
had lunch. And that was appeasing in
just
itself,
chilling.
just chilling.
Great day.
It
Just
was
a
a
great
cool
day.
ass day, a beautiful Florida day.
Yeah. It doesn't take much, man, to do. It doesn't take much to please us now, but I am a unicorn in the sense of I did not like clubs when I was young. Didn't like clubs, didn't like, I like women. That's probably the only thing I would like about a club or a bar. But can I tell you why I don't like clubs?
Go ahead.
Tell me, explain, bro.
Because people seem to think that I'm going to go when they invite me, and I don't want to. So what it is, and you can't change my mind. So nobody try. You go to dance with somebody, which I don't dance. I don't like to. It's not that I can't dance. I've said that for years. I can't dance. I can't dance. I don't have my timing correct on when to switch dances. That's really what it is. So listen, everybody say you could two-step. Bitch, I know how to two-step. I know how to two-step. Been two-stepping my whole life. Believe it or not, when I was in high school, I actually used to enjoy dancing. I'm the nigga that when the song came on, I would grab the girl, go to the floor, and be busting it. But nowadays, it's only so long, and then I start making goofy faces. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's just
You be
weird.
dancing. You dance
It's
with faces.
weird.
You do.
I dance with my face. It's weird because
Yeah.
I'm like, how long are we supposed to fucking do this? I don't want to be here with you right now.
Oh shit.
Like, I don't
Bro.
want to be looking at you in your face and you having a blast. And I'm just like, when is this bitch gonna want to sit down? When is she I'm tired of this. And it's not because I'm overweight or nothing like that.
Yeah,
Boy, your
yo.
little homie weighing in too.
Like, I don't like dancing either,
He like-
motherfucker.
I be like, where the fucking bones at?
It's
That's
too
all.
much. It's too much. I do not like sitting there waiting for me to, now instead of hitting my hands up here, let me bring them down here. Let me move the hips.
Bro,
Let me move my feet. Don't try to teach me how to dance on fucking
I'm
stream.
not teaching you how to dance. I'm
You
saying
wouldn't want to
should-
learn like different dances that you would do with your wife, like a
That's-
salsa, something
that's
personal.
different. That's what I'll do for fun because
Yeah,
that's
okay,
different.
there
I
you
would
go.
love to do that, but I
Yeah,
don't want to go to. I don't like people at fucking clubs.
See-
It's too packed. Get the
Yeah.
fuck away from
I've
my
never really
shoulders.
been a club.
Get
goer,
away
though.
from me.
When we used to go back in the day, I used to get aggravated and they were like,
Very aggravated.
we getting dressed up for us to come in. I gotta wear my favorite kicks so somebody can step all over my feet because they don't have no
Nope.
choice because it's so
Nope.
fucking tight in this bitch. Or somebody spill a drink on you. Or I mean it's always something extra. Now when we were going to like house parties, that was cool. We used to do the
Why?
house party joint. What you mean why?
Why?
Because you knew the people
Listen.
who was at the house party. You wasn't going to no random house party. I mean, we kind of went to a couple.
Yeah, it's motherfucking
but
lying.
not
Like,
that many house randoms. We didn't go to that. We always, for the most part, knew who was having the party or who was going to the party. You know what I mean? Going to the club is like going to just a random party where there's a bunch of random people there, and you never know what you're gonna get.
Hated them all.
You never know what
Hated
you're
house
gonna get.
parties too. Don't want to go to Sheena's house party. Don't fucking ask me because if we
Hey,
go there, they're gonna grind on me, and that's great. They're gonna
They
grind
gonna
on me.
grind on
But
me.
what else?
but like I have fun at clubs now and back then. But the thing about being now, is
Everybody
you know,
loves the bald man.
everybody right now at clubs as a older dude, in my middle age, my knees can't hold up to the pounding of the shit I used to do in my younger age, dancing, breaking it down with a chick.
I seen you on your
Because
birthday.
I dance.
I was
dance,
there.
yeah.
I was
you know what I'm
there.
saying?
Not
In a
seeing you
corner.
do some.
Yo,
But I was there.
I
I
dance.
seen
You know, y'all know
breaking
me.
it down on your
I-
birthday.
I dance
Your
when I
last
get in the
birthday.
club. I dance. I drink. I get a couple of drinks in me. You know what I'm saying? Get a little bit of juice up in
That's
me,
what
so I
give you
can
the
get
powers of your knees.
exactly get a
It
little
go,
loose.
it go right down
That's
to
the
your
lubricant.
kneecaps.
That's the
like-
lubricant.
That's your WD 40.
It's like Popeye eating the spinach and
Soon
shit.
as he-
So,
Nigga
bro, like-
get the shimmying.
yo, like I'm dancing. Like I can have some fun. Like I just came back from a cruise, and
What
I
you
was
get?
there.
What you was
I
getting?
was out there I was drinking, having a good time, and I'm dancing, like trying to have fun in the middle of the circle. We wilding the DJ, like, oh, going crazy because Raheem, my partner in crime, my
Yeah,
partner in crime when I went to my club. So I had my partner in crime with me.
I'm a Raheem hater.
Yeah, my knees couldn't hold up as much as the DJ was amping me up like it used to be back in the day.
Yeah,
Back
take
in the
another
day,
shot.
a DJ amped me up. Oh, I can go to the club closes. Like, I'm gonna be out here all night. Like, keep bringing them. Like, when I leave, everybody, you know what I mean? We had the dudes high five. We had the chicks like, where are we going after this? All that shit.
High-fiving me.
Niggas high fiving. Niggas high five me. And the
You're the
chicks
best
trying to,
dancer, buddy.
and the chicks trying to get my number, looking at me like, yo,
Dance with my girl.
no, bro, that happened before. That has happened. That ass. I'm like, bro, you sure you want me to dance? It's
happened on
cool,
your
bro. It's cool, bro. I'm like, it did happen.
Put your penis on it, man.
Yo, you know what's real shit? That did happen on my birthday. The bull
happened on
did
your
bring his
birthday?
girl. His bull brought his girl over there. I forgot that did happen. That legit did happen. I'm like, yo,
Rubber hair, man.
like here.
You can do better than that.
He was like, I can't, it got weird like that with Bull though. He was like, it's cool, bro. It's cool. I'm like,
cool.
I'm just gonna chill.
She's for everybody, bro.
I'm just gonna put my
He's
hand
like, I can't. He's like, I can't dance. I wanted to have some fun. I'm like, all right, I'll dance with her. Like,
It's gonna get
this is
real
still,
weird after that.
this is like weird. It was weird as fuck because he like really pushed his girl off of me. So it was really awkward.
bro.
No, this was at my birthday. This is what Cam was talking about. This happened at the birthday when we went to AC.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a white
Hey,
dude
bro,
with
I
his
can't
girl.
dance. And
He couldn't
I wanna
dance.
do the black guy.
I think
So he said, "Go ahead, dance." He could dance. He brought his girl. I'm like, "Dance with her, bro. Get her." I'm like, "All right, cool." He was like, "No, get her."
All right, cool.
I was like, "Yeah." It's like,
I go in there like Diddy. All right, cool.
because I ain't want to touch his wife. That's his wife. That's his
While
girl.
you're
Like,
telling this story, can I set the stage? Because I think any
Oh,
any listener who
gosh,
doesn't
man.
know you doesn't understand when you do dance,
yeah.
there is usually a crowd forming around you because you do go in. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You're the guy picking the girls up, Like you're sweating your ass off. You're going the fuck in. So you are more of a spectacle of that, where a guy might want to say, if she might be whispering in his ear, I want to dance with that guy, not on some sexual shit. Like we joke, but not on some sexual shit.
Yeah, but
But
that
because
dance
you
was
look like you're
freaky.
having a ball.
She
For real.
was on one that night though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the chick was
She was
on
on.
one, and I'm like, yo, yeah, because she was bugging. I'm like, I'm
And my
looking back
wife
at.
was looking at the situation, was like, whoa.
Yeah,
I look back at the bull. Like,
Are you
yo,
familiar with a cuckold?
he was like, cool, go ahead. I'm like,
Cuckold?
no, like, no, something, no, this
He
ain't
was like,
right.
You familiar with a cuckold?
What's a cuckold, Dre?
We
Explain.
discussed this before, but
Nah,
that
you
might have
gotta
been the
bring.
setup, bro. That might have been the
favorite
setup.
porn category.
It's you gotta understand, Dre. There's new listeners to the
Favorite porn.
podcast every day, so you gotta bring these people up to speed. Tell
Okay,
us what cuckold means.
a cuckold is a guy. I mean, from my understanding, a guy who likes to watch his wife be pleased by somebody else, or a girl who likes to watch her husband be pleased by somebody else. So they exist, and maybe it could have been the setup, because he's saying I can't dance, but you can. Maybe his dick don't work.
I can't
No.
drink, but you can.
I can't fuck, but you can. Yo, come fuck my girl.
Nah, bro,
I'll be
that
in the
shit,
next room.
that shit was just mad. It was
I'll be in
it
the
was,
same room.
bro,
He'll be
it
in the
was
same
mad.
room. He's gonna watch.
Kevin
Bro,
gonna
it
let
was
that
mad awkward.
Everybody
It was mad awkward. I'm like, nah, like the dude kept persisting. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have a little fun with your girl, then I'm giving her back to you.
That sounds exactly like cuckolding.
Not
Yeah, it does.
fun. Like we're both
Not
gonna enjoy
fun.
our time. I'm gonna be respectful about the situation,
No
Then I'm
matter how
giving
you
her
go,
back.
Double entendres.
yeah, no matter how you go about it, it still
That's
sounds
exactly
like
what you said.
you're gonna do her and you're gonna do her right.
I'll give her
Yo,
back.
it was
You know.
it was just weird. But like that night, it was fun. I just had a good time. I was able at that age, I was able to leave going home knowing that I have no numbers in my pocket. I didn't leave with anybody. I just had a good time. That was it. Me at 25, something is leaving this club with me, or I'm getting somebody's number, and on the way home, if I
True.
failed on both of them aspects, I am calling somebody out, waking them up out their sleep to get up, and I'm coming over, and we already know what it is. You're like, they always give you, I'll be up.
Because sex is at the forefront.
Yeah, it's the, I'll be up. No, you know you're gonna be up. You've been waiting for this phone call all night. You
Sex
know
is
it's
at
my
the
birthday.
forefront. That's
You
why.
knew it was exactly. You knew it was my birthday. We ain't hang, so you're gonna feel special hanging with me for these couple of hours, and then I'm going home and go to bed.
Dog, sex was definitely that's we can say
Yeah.
definitively the major difference between early 20s and late 30s is sex was more of predominantly on your brain, which that could just be a DNA thing.
Yeah, baby.
You know what I mean?
Hormones.
Yeah, that's why so many older guys, even if they're single, they just work out a lot because they worried about different shit. They worried about their job, their career, their kids if they have any, but they're usually just focused on like, nah, I'm working out, I'm working on my body, or I got a house that I'm redoing, like a shit like that. There's more important stuff to worry about than procreating, because either you already did it, either you already did the procreating.
I guess that was pointing at me, huh?
It was both of y'all, because y'all got kids. Y'all already did that. You did the procreating. Now the next step, that's growth. The guys who are 40 still trying to fuck everything everywhere, there's a hole in their life. They don't have something. You understand? Because there's more other than them trying to still procreate. There's more to that story. You know what I mean?
You talking about them dudes? Like, how do you feel when you see them dudes still dressing like their 22-year-old counterparts and they're like 44?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't see that often. And the reason why I say that is because anybody in that particular limelight or anybody in that particular life that does that is usually a nigga who's famous, where the rules don't apply to them anyway.
No, Dre, come on. We know a couple of dudes that are. How about the dudes that are 40 years old still trying to hang with these young bulls? You see that all the time. Like,
Yeah, I usually just think they're some level of mental retardation. And the reason why I say that is because what 40-year-old has anything in common with a 20-year-old? The only 40-year-olds that I know, your rest in peace, Rob, the only 40-year-olds I knew that was hanging around 20-year-olds is the dude that they paid to clean up everybody car, or you know what I'm saying, or clean up somebody's basement. That's the only, and something was wrong with him. Rest in peace, Rob. And something was wrong with him. That's the only people I know that was 40 years old hanging around with 20-year-olds.
now I see dudes now that grain their beard. As I work around, just be sitting on the corner or posted up outside. I'm like, and I'll be looking at my clock like, man, it's 11 o'clock in the afternoon. You outside of a fucking liquor store with these young boys playing spades on a cardboard, on a box or a stack of crates with a piece of cardboard on
That's
top.
incredibly descriptive.
Nah, dead ass, bro. Like where I work at, I work in the city. Like
So that's exactly what happened.
I seen dudes, bro. As old dudes, like it was in the city of Camden where I work at, Camden, New Jersey. There's this old shopping plaza. There's a Save a Lot, Little Caesars, Boost Mobile, all the poor shit that motherfuckers associate with. Like these dudes is in front of the Save a Lot before it open up with
Wealth.
chairs and a card table playing cards. 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. I see old dudes and I say to myself, yo, your life is that like what do you you just said fuck life because why are you out here 10 o'clock in the morning every other day playing fucking cards in front of a store? Yeah, I understand it's drug infested, so it's heavy drug traffic. Why are you still selling drugs this old and playing cards? Like you don't have nothing to do with your life, and there's always somebody that gets pregnant by these niggas and want to complain about their baby dad ain't shit. But that's a whole other subject.
I got two words for you that I answer that.
Shut.
Peter Pan.
Oh yeah. What's the name got a song like that? Davies called Peter Pan.
They don't want to grow up. They'll never grow up. And and I ain't even talking about growing up. I'm talking about growth.
Physically, mentally.
Mentally. No growth. They don't want growth. Certain people, they don't want growth. I can go back around, a certain area that I've been from and see some of the same people. Not everybody, but some of the same people in the exact same place that they were 20 years ago on the same steps. I
Yeah.
mean, it's nothing against them. Got love for love for the ones that I know and that I grew up with, but I know where to find them.
Yeah.
I know where to find them. They don't know where to find me. I know where to find them.
You know what's funny about them dudes? They see you, them type of dudes that don't want to grow up. They see you in a basic car that probably cost you. I mean, you make your payments up, maybe it cost you 15, 20 grand. They say you balling like, damn, you out here balling. Look at you, got nice ass rides. Like, bro, this is a standard for everybody. Like, my car, if my car is 2 years or 3 years within the current time we're in. It's 2022. My car might be a 2018. I don't know if I could keep driving cars in 2000 or in the 90s.
I
You know
just
what I'm
want,
saying?
want something reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want something reliable, which is cool. But you see these niggas like, oh man, you balling. You got a 2000, you got 2018, such and such, such and such. I'm like, yo, bro, I wake up every day, go to work. I try to stack my bread. I gotta have a reliable car to go to work. I can't keep driving in the hoopty that just only gets me to the corner store and back home, or to the chick that might live 2 blocks over, or to her job that's 3 blocks over. Like my car travels. Like my car got to take me to work. My car has to take me if I want to go to the next state over to do something that's fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I see niggas all the time in the hood. They live within a 4 block radius. It's the liquor store, the corner store, the Chinese spot, and home. That's it. Their ideal of fucking fun is them sitting on the stoop with a bottle a little bottle that they got from the liquor store that they're personally drinking or maybe sharing with one of their homies, which is something we did in our 20s.
Yeah. And y'all want a dog? Anybody
Nah,
want a dog?
nah, man, it's cool. We don't
Um,
want.
but no, that's the thing. The thing about people and growth, I think that if you don't get up and get out and do different things, then you're not going to understand the value of growth. You're going to scoff at it and you're going to dismiss it. That's why if you see anybody and they say, "Oh man, this nigga think he, this nigga think he this and that because he live up northeast. He live up the northeast, man. He think, you know what I mean? But it's like really, it's like, nah, bro. I just, they have nicer houses over there.
Yeah,
Your
I don't
preference
want.
of where you want to be
Yeah,
changes.
I
You don't
don't
necessarily want
want.
to be in the bullshit no
Yeah,
more.
I don't want to live where they shoot at. I mean
Yeah.
that could be something too. I don't want to live where they shoot at. Yo, peep this. Me right now. I'm appalled when niggas shoot near where I live at. I'm like, that was around the corner from me,
yeah,
from my house. They shot. Don't tell me somebody got killed. Oh no, we gotta get out of here immediately. Yo, they
yeah,
breaking into cars. These hoodlums. I don't want anything to do with that. And you know what? I work my ass off to be able to say that though.
yeah,
That's the thing. I work my ass off to be able to tell somebody I don't want that near me. Hey, people who party all day, cool. Party where y'all from. But around here, nah, we like it quiet.
yeah.
Kids got to play out here. That's what I'm worried about. I worry about the kids playing. I'm worried about, you know what I'm saying? I'm worried about that type of stuff. So yeah,
Like
stay there with
Kev,
that shit.
like Kev smokes his weed. We all cool, comfortable with that. That's what he do. But to see a grown ass man sitting on his porch, kids walking, just rolling up in front of the kids, all out in public, like just
Man, that's usually Kevin.
busting it. Nah,
Oh, me.
no, Kev don't bust his Dutch guts in front of a nigga house and drop their guts right, like
Oh,
right in their walkway.
he's not disrespectful. No,
No,
he wouldn't do
You
that.
get what I'm saying? Kev ain't the dude's like, yo, fuck work. I'm waking up smoking all day, and I'm just that's what I'm doing. Like if Kev's home smoking, it's his day off. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
He
not smoking
playing,
every day, but I'm an active smoker. I know how
yeah.
to. I still know how to get to the bag and take care of my family and do
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Get to the dime bag.
Exactly. I play PlayStation. I play my PlayStation. You feel what I'm saying? I
They
play
don't
my
even sell dime bag.
no, they don't. I play my PlayStation, but I play my PlayStation. That's something I do on my day off. If I got shit to do around my house, I'm not turning that game on. And if I do, I feel like a piece of shit. There's dudes
Oh, no, I'm turning it
that
on.
wake up, don't have a job, turn their PlayStation on, be mad because they homies ain't on. Ask you right now, dog. Are you in between jobs, dog?
I'll be mad as shit. I ain't gonna lie. Not that niggas ain't on. I be mad as shit that I be doing that. Because
Exactly.
that ain't me, nigga. Like, I had a job since forever. You know what I'm saying?
Did you feel like a piece of shit when you turn that button, or you like, yo, let me do something around the crib? You turn that shit right off after a while. Like, if I like when I was hurt, when I fucked my ankle up, and I had all the time in the world to turn my game on, I turn that shit right off, and I'll be trying to do something around the crib. My girl like, yo, how you gonna get better if you trying to move and do shit around the house? It's like, yo, I feel like a bum because I turned
Yeah,
this
but you
fucking
try to
game on.
replace roofs
Yeah,
and shit. Like, you do shit like
Yeah.
that. Sit your dumb ass down
you be
and
out
let
there
your fucking leg
with
heal.
a broken leg, trying to be a lumberjack,
Man, they gonna try to resaw the fucking
climbing up the trees. Like,
resaw
oh,
the
I just rented this machine. I ain't rent this machine for nothing. I'm up here. It's
Nah,
got a, it's
That's
got,
what you do.
it's got a strap for my leg. I just put the leg next to the other leg, and I'm good.
bro, because I felt bad. It's like, yo, I had shit to do in my yard. Like I knew when I hurt my ankles, like yo, I had shit to do. I look at my yard right now. It rained the past couple of days, but the leaves all in my yard. And I'm saying to myself, once it dry
Y'all got
out,
fall?
yeah, shut up. Once this shit dry out, I'm gonna blow these leaves. But that's my mindset as a middle aged man. Is like my house and my house, my family and my house are my two top things, and then it's me. And then it's what I want to do: the video games, maybe sit around watch a movie or take a nap. It's that's the order, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, can't really. I can't. Can't say it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just priorities changing, and you as you growing and maturing, you feeling a different aspect of life that has gains of more importance to you than just the shit that you used to. You know what I mean? The
Yep.
shit that you used to do is exactly that. The shit you used to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's different waves, and not only that, but I mean, as you're getting older and you're growing, there's different shit that comes out all the time that piques your interest. There's new types of entertainment, there's new technology, there's always something new, you know what I mean, that'll grab you towards you. You'll gravitate towards something different, like, oh yeah, I used to play PlayStation, but this Xbox shit is fire now, you know what I mean, or vice versa. Or, oh yeah, I used to fuck with Adidas, but I really like these Nikes now. This the type of wave I'm on. It ain't no different. You know what I mean? You growing in and having a likeness for something else or wanting to do something else, and then that other things becomes old. Now you want something new. And that's just basically us growing and learning life and learning ourselves in its own essence. You know what I mean? I find something I like new every day. Music, movies, TV shows. I ain't start watching like white people series TV until Dre. For real. You know what I mean? Until Dre.
Calls.
Yeah, yeah, because what was the first John that I watched? Which I think it was Old School. That's the movie
I started it
that you
all.
put me on. I think that was started it all.
Mhm.
Old School and Something About Mary. My dad
So
put me on Something About Mary.
that started it for me.
Yeah, and then from that point on, like, 'cause I was like, all right, those are cool. But then you were like, yeah, I'll be watching Friends, and I'd be like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then I got into The Office, I got into New Girl and all that stuff. That just became funny. It was like, oh, yo, this is a different type of funny for me.
Right.
And as I learned that I like that, my interests changed and pivoted to a new direction of what I'm interested in, what I want to see. Kind of opens up your mind. And now you're not just stagnant on that one thing that you used to be on. You know what I mean? So
I
So
mean,
that's how you date a white woman. Explains everything.
whoa.
I'm fucking with him.
Oh.
I
I'm
know
about to,
half of your wife is going to be upset that you
oh
said
shit.
that. Half of your wife is going to be upset that you said that.
That's why I
You know
said
what
it, man. I love
That's,
my white people. I love y'all.
that's because you talking to the ATM over here.
I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
That
You
nigga
know, he
gives
just
that
came
nigga
back from
has no
school.
change.
Wait, nah.
No
I,
change. He will not
no,
change.
I do change, bro. I just I like what I
What
like.
new shows you watching? We're gonna end this. I'm just talking shit now.
Apocalypse, the apocalypse, ancient apocalypse. I watch shit like see. I'm a type of dude. I watch documentaries. That's what I like. I like documentaries. I love nature shows and I love anime. I love nerd shit, as
Kept
y'all
like
will
The
call it.
Walking Dead too.
And that too. Yeah, I watched The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's the new show I got
I
into.
like watching action shit to keep me on my heels. Like I told you, I just finished The Peacemaker. That joint was hot.
Did you watch Peacemaker?
Yeah, I watched the whole joint in like 2 days.
It was
I
good,
thought it
right?
was 2 seasons, man. I was kind of pissed.
Nah, that shit was good, bro. That's what I was
I
trying
was
to
kind
tell
of
you.
pissed. Yeah, that joint was
Never
all right.
watched.
But you know what? It took them a while to get to like
Yeah,
actually fighting and shit. It's more like story and comedy.
and funny shit.
Funny shit, bro. A fucking eagle hugging a person is
Yeah,
hilarious,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And the fact
The
he
niggas not
pats
believing
him on the back.
niggas not believing that he did that shit
Yeah,
too. Yeah,
right.
it's funny.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that
that was
joint.
good
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I was watching
John
that.
Cena did a good job.
He did a good job. In
I got-
summation, though, us as grown men, just hey man, don't be afraid to change. Change is good. Let's go into our 40s with grace
Mhm,
and let's accomplish new and great things.
for sure.
All right,
That's it
what's
for
up.
me.
We're ending it. Peace.
We out.